Hello guys, Jeffrey speaking here. So today I'm going to do a review of a gaming controller, and it is from a company called GameSir. And before this, I did a review for one of their gaming controllers, that is the G3s. So if you want to check it out, you can click on the I button on my top left hand side. And today I'm going to check out their latest gaming controller, that is the G4s. And in overall, I would say it is a very decent and good controller, except for the price itself. So if you want to know more about it, please keep watching this video. So now let's have a look on what is inside the packaging. The first one is the warranty card. The second one is the user manuals, both in English and also Mandarin. Number 3 is the USB cable. And last but not least is the gaming controller itself. This gaming controller is made of plastic and also rubber for the hand grip, and in overall the build quality is decent and it doesn't feel very cheap in your hand. So now is the time for hardware tour. So let me start with the left hand side. You can see that it has the rubberized controller stick, and below it is the D-pad, and above it is the select button. And at the middle it only has the home button, and at the right hand side it starts with the start button on the top, and then the controller stick, and last but not least is the X, Y, A and B buttons. As I mentioned before, this is the rubberized surface for the hand grip. As for the top, it has 4 silver buttons, which is denoted by L1, L2, R1 and R2. And also don't forget, at the middle it has a micro USB port so that you can charge up your gaming controller, and the second thing is that you can connect it to your PC so that you can treat this gaming controller as a wired gaming controller. At the back, it has a reset button at the bottom right hand side. At the middle, you can lift up the smartphone holder, and compared to the G3s, I prefer this one because the holder is integrated to the body itself. This gaming controller is compatible with your Android smartphone as well as your PC, but unfortunately it's not compatible with your iOS devices. In order to use this gaming controller, you have 3 methods to choose from. The first one is Bluetooth. The second one is the 2.4 GHz connection through the dongle, and number 3 is the USB cable. To turn it on is very easy. You just have to press and hold the home button for 2 seconds, and when it is connected to your phone, the LED light will be constant. When you want to turn it off, you just have to press and hold the home button for 5 seconds. There are 2 adjustments that you can do for this gaming controller. The first one is to control the brightness of the LED. So how to do that is very easy. You just have to press L2, R2, R3 and the up and down button of D-pad. The second adjustment is the vibration intensity. You just have to press the turbo button and also the D-pad. At the top left hand side, there are 4 LEDs to indicate the battery life of this gaming controller. So now I'm going to show you guys some gameplays, and the first game that came across my mind is the Dream League Soccer. For me myself, a gaming controller is made for this type of game. Imagine that if you play football games by using your touchscreen, the experience is totally not there. So if you are a football gamer, I definitely will recommend you guys to get this gaming controller. The second game that I played is the Asphalt Airborne 8. And the experience of playing racing game using this controller is quite fun. But please bear one thing in our mind. Not all games support controller. I received a lot of questions about this in my G3s video. Besides of playing Android games as well as PC games, you can also download some free emulator games at GameSir platform. For example, I played the Super Mario Brothers, which is very fun. And for your information, this is the game I played during my childhood time. One thing that concerned me is how reliable the smartphone holder. So for the testing purposes, I used the Ding Ding Hit 8, which has 5.5-inch screen size, and it is considered a big phone. So when I shake the controller together with the phone itself, you can see that the controller still can hold the smartphone itself. So I would say it is a reliable smartphone holder. So what's the verdict of this gaming controller? Number 1, the build quality is very good, although it is made of plastic.
Number 2, the ergonomic value is very high. But of course, it depends on you, because if you are PlayStation type of people, then you have to go for G3s. But if you love Xbox type of controller, then you have to go for G4s. And number 3, which is the least thing I love about this gaming controller, that is the price itself. This controller will cost you around 70 US dollars, which is around 280 to 300 ringgit Malaysia, which is very expensive. So for me, I will go for the G3s because it also can do the same thing that the G4s can do, but it only costs you around 30 US dollars, which is around 120 ringgit Malaysia.
So that's all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoy it, and if you guys like this video, please remember to give me a thumbs up and also subscribe to Tekgila's YouTube channel if you are new here, and I shall talk to you guys in the next video. Ciao!